present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us on a visit to the fine town of High Wycombe, nestling in the rolling Buckinghamshire countryside. According to the town's ancient charter, there's been a market held in the high street offering local produce which dates from the Middle Ages. So do check the sell-by dates. In 1665, John Milton moved to Chalfont St Giles, where he completed his epic poem Paradise Lost. Milton's cottage is still there and open to the public. In 1887, after an attempt was made to take it to America, a movement was begun to save the house for the nation by public donation. Queen Victoria started the appeal with a personal gift of 5 shillings, which in today's terms makes her a tight arse. Emperor Haile Selassie lived here for a few months when he was forced into exile in 1936. He was born Lij Tafari Makonnen, and then with the title Emperor, he became Haile Selassie. And then with our house in Desborough Road, he became highly disappointed. This area has been famous amongst pilgrims for its holy wells since the Dark Ages, when TV's Time team visited the 200-foot-deep St Mary's Wishing Well. The film crew were surprised to see it actually worked when Tony Robinson fell down it. In the last 15 years, High Wycombe's Sir William Ramsay School has produced an unusually high proportion of barristers. Starbucks and Costa Coffee say they couldn't do without them. Our own Tim Brooke-Taylor lives just a stone's throw from here. Tim's is the house with all the broken windows. Who could have done such a horrible thing? Let's find out. On my left is Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. On my right, alongside Tim, it's Jan Ravens. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with a round of celebrity misquotes. Now, all too often, the pronouncements of our great men and women are misquoted, such as Martin Luther King's, "I have a dream that I'm on a bus and not wearing any trousers." Or Marilyn Monroe's, "What do I wear in bed? Why, Channel 5, of course." So, teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest the sort of things that famous people would never have said. Barry, you can start.
Pam Ayres. There was a young man from Nantucket. Oh, probably not.
Tim.
Piers Morgan. Well, that's more than enough about me.
Jan.
Joanna Lumley. Well, I haven't been to this country since I was a small child. It really is an absolute shithole.
Graeme.
Michael Parkinson. This policy will take care of funeral costs, and I get a free pen just for telling you about it.
Kirsty Allsop.
Well, you simply can't afford a second bedroom, so if you really want to buy a house, you're just going to have to put little Chloe up for adoption.
Susan Calman. It's a contract with the Royal Ballet.
Camilla Parker Bowles. You king my arse.
Melania Trump. I married him for his looks.
Jacob Rees-Mogg. Hello, treacle.
Jeremy Kyle. Whoa, too much information.
Vice President Mike Pence. We're all right behind you, Caesar. Donald.
Diane Abbott. 9 times 6. Yes, that'll be 54, of course.
Vladimir Putin. America is a wonderful country, and I got it surprisingly cheap.
Fiona Bruce, welcome to the Antiques Roadshow. Just think of me as a Chippendale desk. Great legs, beautiful finish, but you have to open my drawers to find out if I'm genuine.
I say.
One for the dads.
Time for a musical round now, as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. At the piano we have Colin Sell, and listeners may be interested to learn that Colin was recently sampled by Dr. Dre. He'll get the results next week. So we'll start with you, Barry, and I'd like you to sing the words of My Old Man's a Dustman to the tune of the Julie Andrews classic, I Whistle a Happy Tune, from The King and I.
Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gore-blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat. He looks a proper nana in his great big hobnail boots. He's got such a job to pull them up, he calls them daisy roots. Some folks give tips at Christmas, and some of them forget. So when he picks their bins up, he spills some on the steps. Now one old man got nasty and to the council wrote, next time my old man went round, he punched him in the throat.
Thank you, Barry. It's you now, Tim, and I'd like you to sing the words of Nice Legs, Shame About the Face to the tune of I Could Have Danced All Night.
Met her on a blind date, helping out an old mate, waiting at the corner. She was all dressed in black. There was I expecting a really tasty bird. He said she was good looking. I should have doubted his word. When I saw her there, she was a real disgrace. I thought, nice legs, shame about the face.
And your turn now, Jan. I'd like you to sing the words of Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones to the tune of Wouldn't It Be Lovely from My Fair Lady.
Satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction, 'cause I try and I try and I try and I try. I can't get no when I'm driving in my car and the man comes on the radio. He's telling me more and more about some useless information. Supposed to fire my imagination. I can't get no, oh no, oh no. Hey, 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 that's what I say. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. 'Cause I try and I try and I try and I try.
Thank you, Jan Ravens. Finally, Graeme, I'd like you to sing the words of I'm a Little Teapot to the tune of Bob Dylan's Blowing in the Wind.
I'm a little teapot, strong and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over, bore me out. I'm a clever teapot, yes, it's true. Here, let me show you what I can do. I can change my handle, I can change my spout. Just tip me over and pour me out.
No one likes a smart-ass, Graeme. Okay, well, the next game is called Word for Word, and it's all about words. Interestingly, the Tagalog language of the Philippines has no word for sorry. It's an idea they stole from Ryanair. Teams, I'd like you to take it in turns to exchange a series of words while the opposing team should challenge if they detect a connection between any of these words. So you can start exchanging unconnected words. Tim and Jan, Barry and Graeme, you'll be trying to spot a connection. So off you go, please, Tim and Jan.
Manageable.
Shopfront.
Exploratory.
Crotchet.
Smelly.
Spiralizer.
Corporate.
Underslip.
Flatulence.
Misapprehension.
Crabstick.
Gorgon.
Thank God. I mean, Barry.
Crabstick Gorgon, 60s rock band, as I remember.
Really?
Yes.
Could you remind us of their number one hit?
Yeah, what was that number one? Cole remembers it. You are my personal crabstick. Whatever says about you being a gorgon, no, you are my personal crabstick. Come over here and play on my organ. Remember that one, Tim?
Thank you, Barry. Well, it's over to you then, Barry and Graeme.
Really?
Yeah.
That was my word.
God.
Yeah, Tim.
Hesitation.
Allergy.
Taxation.
Bucolic.
Pudding.
Charisma.
Raisin.
Malleable.
Goose.
What, Jan?
Well, if you goose somebody, what you're goosing has to be quite malleable.
Malleable goose. Okay, I'll give it to you. Jan and Tim.
War.
Rubric.
Cokes.
Widget.
Diaper.
Placket.
Graeme.
There's an old blues singer, Diaper Placket.
What was his famous number? Remind me. What was it?
I woke up this morning feeling so in my head. So I went straight back to bed.
I think I'm beginning to see a pattern emerging here.
Yes, it is. And it's so, yeah, yes, you correctly. Graeme and Tim. Over to you, Graeme.
No?
Yeah. The gong reminds me that I don't really have an ending to this round. But let that be it. Thank you, teams. Thank you. Now, our next round is a favourite memory game called I Went to Market. Each player must say, I went to market and I bought, then name an item. The next player must repeat that item, then add one of their own, and so on. So, can you please start, Tim?
I went to market and bought a cabbage.
I went to market and I bought a cabbage and a cardigan.
I went to market and I bought a cabbage and a cardigan and a cucumber.
I went to market and I bought a cardigan.
What about the cabbage?
They sold out. They only had 3 left.
Substitute something else.
All right, I bought some sprouts, a cardigan, a cucumber, and a bicycle.
I went to market and bought some sprouts, a cardigan, a cucumber, a bicycle, and a copy of War and Peace.
I went to market and I bought some sprouts, a cucumber.
Cardigan.
No, they didn't have one my size. I bought some sprouts, a cucumber, a copy of a bicycle, some War, some Peace, and a cabbage. I just actually got some in by that point. And Gwyneth Paltrow.
I went to market and I bought a sprout, a bicycle.
Cucumber.
They didn't have one my size. I went to market and I bought a copy of War and Sprouts, peas, a cabbage, Gwyneth Paltrow on a bicycle, and some more sprouts for Gwyneth. She loves her sprouts.
I went to market and I bought a bicycle, War, sprouts, some more sprouts, cabbage, peas, Gwyneth Paltrow, and even more sprouts for Gwyneth, and a cork.
I sent my order to Ocado, and they delivered a melon, 3 potatoes, and egg. Another egg, a copy of Heat magazine, Kenny Hopkins, and frozen sausages.
And Tim is the winner. Frankly, because I know how much it means to him. Our next game is all about the song lyric. A powerful song lyric touches us all. Who can fail to be affected by Bob Marley's haunting lament about the experience of an unsatisfactory satellite TV signal after your wife has left you? No woman, no sky. There are quite a few song lyrics that don't make a whole lot of sense if you bother to analyse them. So, teams, I've brought a selection of such lyrics, and I'd like you to finish them off in a manner more likely to make sense than the original. So, Tim, here's the first one for you. Can you finish this off for me? There were 10 in the bed, and the little one said,
These NHS cuts are ridiculous.
Jan, what might be a more sensible ending to these lines? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a...
Completely rubbish Scrabble hand, E-I-E-I-O.
Barry, one for you to finish. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children.
She went looking for a bigger shoe. And she was misunderstood. She was in the street going, bigger shoe, bigger shoe.
Graeme, what about this one? I'm the bitch you hated, filth infatuated, yeah. I'm the pain you tasted, well, intoxicated. I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter. You're...
Custom is important to us. Please hold the line.
Yeah, okay, so back to you, Tim. Can you complete these lines? Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I want a hut, I want a hut, I want a hut, I want a hut. I want a really, really, really want a...
Damn, I've forgotten.
Jan, how about this? He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like...
The Chancellor of the Exchequer.
All right, Barry. Isn't it rich? Aren't we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair.
I missed the trampoline.
Graeme, what about this one? All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio blah blah.
And you and yours will be back at the same time tomorrow.
All right, here are some for any of you to have a go at. All right, have a go at these. When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high.
And the rain will go right up your nose.
All right, another one here. My humps, 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 my lovely...
Children and Mrs. Quasimodo.
When the red, red robin comes bob, bob, bobbing along. When the red, red robin comes bob, bob, bobbing. When the red, red robin comes bob, bob, bobbing along.
That David Attenborough's had a few.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme.
Washing up liquid, cheese, carrots and hobnobs.
I've just come down from the Isle of Skye. I'm no very big and I'm awful shy, and the lassies shout when I go by. Donald.
You're not buying this golf course, you fat-looking bastard.
And finally, show me emotion, tra-la-la-la-la. Come on, show me emotion, tra-la-la-la-la-la. Show me emotion, tra-la-la-la-la.
And we'd better do a blood test too.
Our next game is called Musical Conversations. The main conversation about contemporary music refers to the insidious nature of sponsorship, which was exemplified by the best-known recording of IKEA and Tina Turner, River Deep MFI. At the piano we have Colin Sell. Colin recently revealed his work in the 80s with ABC garnered several awards, including Best Kept Cinema Foyer. Now, in this round, teams will take it in turns to sing a song in the style of a conversation. You ought to go first, Barry and Graeme. And the song I'd like you to utilise in your musical conversation is On the Street Where You Live. So off you go, please.
I have often walked
Good evening, sir.
down the street before,
I'm sure you have, sir.
but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before.
Been celebrating, have we?
All at once am I several stories high,
That's pretty obvious, sir.
knowing I'm on the street where you live.
Easy does it, sir.
Are there lilac trees?
What?
In the heart of town.
No, those are parking meters.
Can you hear a lark in any other part of town?
And that's a car alarm.
Does enchantment pour out of every door?
I think we've done enough pouring for one night, haven't we, sir?
No, it's just on the street where you live.
Yeah, whatever you say.
And oh, the towering feeling,
Steady, sir.
just to know somehow you are near.
Yeah, I've got you.
The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear.
I'm already here, sir.
People stop and stare.
Yes, they do.
They don't bother me.
Just pull your trousers up, sir.
For there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be.
You're talking to a lamppost.
Let the time go by.
It's past midnight.
I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live.
Well, it's very kind of you to see me home.
Let me be on the street where you live.
Good night, officer.
Mind how you go.
Your turn now, Tim and Jan, and the song for your musical conversation is Something Stupid.
I know you stand in line until you think it is the time for taking over from me. And if we go someplace to... I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving Europe with me. Then afterwards we drop into the BBC to give a little quote or two. And then you go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like,
Golly gosh, wobbly whiff waff, don't you know?
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in a quick round of Overweight Songbook. Samantha says she tries to watch her weight, but can sometimes be a bit naughty at weekends when out on the town with friends. She says she might start with a portion of Greg's, move on to a mouthful of... Sorry. So I just saw my career disappear in front of my eyes. Move on to a mouthful or two of Ben & Jerry's. Before she knows it, she's munching on a cheeky drumstick of Colonel So, teams, I'd like you please to suggest song titles likely to be popular with those of us struggling with our weight. Graeme, can you start?
Plump up your volume.
Barry.
50 ways to heave your blubber.
Tim.
Life on Mars.
Jan.
I predict a diet.
Pork on the wide side.
Pie, 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 Delilah.
When the growing gets stuffed, the stuffed keep growing.
Give piece of cake.
Put your sweet crisps a little closer to the phone.
Hello, hello, who's your lardy friend?
Wherever I lay my fat, that's my home.
You can leave your fat on.
There's always dumpling there to remind me.
Peggy Sue it.
Everything I do it for stew.
Knock, knock, knocking on Evan's door.
It started with a quiche.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the tie-handle refuse sack of time is fragmented by the fickle fox of fate and the bin juice of beastliness slowly saturates the slippers of serenity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself and our audience in High Wycombe, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Jan Ravens were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week in the Buckinghamshire town of High Wycombe for a second show. And you thought the Chair Museum was dull. In the 1780s, the enterprising furniture maker George Hepplewhite came to High Wycombe. Hepplewhite pioneered the non-stop production line process here when he opened his factory to make authentic Queen Anne legs, which famously never closed. In the 20th century, in the face of competition from cheap imports, several furniture makers turned to musical instrument production. At the height of the skiffle craze in 1957, there was a fire at the Wycombe Banjo factory when local volunteers rushed to form a bucket chain to throw petrol on the blaze. This year, the Buckinghamshire New University Fertility Research Centre managed to create an artificial mouse embryo. Using two types of stem cells, the mouse body's master cells, and a frame on which they can grow, it's hoped that this fertility breakthrough will solve the country's appalling mouse shortage. And it was there that it was observed that pigeons can't fly after they've had sex. The groundsman who discovered that was asked to leave. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Jan Ravens. And getting ready to enjoy some action on the desk next to me, please welcome our wonderful scorer, the delightful Samantha. We start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for the correct use of similar terms. For example, many people don't understand the simple difference in meaning between the words ducats and doubloons. Well, ducats were gold or silver coins used in Europe from the late medieval period until the early 20th century, famously referred to in Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice, Act 2, Scene 8, whereas doubloons are what we blow up for departy. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, teams, so your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Graeme, you can start.
Hairspray, German gents.
Barry.
Kitty wake, vigil for a dead cat.
Tim.
Trash, Yorkshire measles.
Jan.
Transplant, assigned as meat at birth, but actually a vegetable.
Dauntingly, to wake up feeling frisky.
Sublime, underperforming citrus fruit.
Pokemon, what you do on Scottish Facebook.
Misinformation, a female member of the Red Arrows.
Scrumpy, relieving yourself during rugby.
Juggernaut, flat-chested.
Collywobbles, performance anxiety on one man and his dog.
Antipasti, someone who hates Cornish food.
Air bass, like air guitar, but with only 4 imaginary strings.
Newcastle, to drop an atom bomb on Piers Morgan.
Okay, well, the teams are going to sing along to some well-known songs now in the round called Pick Up Song. Samantha will spin the discs, and each of you should sing to your records, teams, until Samantha turns the volume down. If on its return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean a frankly meaningless exercise in infantile delusional self-gratification. What do points mean? And this week's prize is a litre of the world's most sour cordial. It's this bottle of Anne Robinson's barley water. So, Barry, you're to start, and I'd like you to accompany Noel Coward singing the suddenly topical "There Are Bad Times Just Around the Corner."
They're out of sorts in Sunderland and terribly cross in Kent. They're dull in Hull and the Isle of Mull is seething with discontent. They're nervous in Northumberland and Devon is down the drain. They're filled with wrath on the Firth of Forth and sullen on Salisbury Plain. In Dublin they're depressed, lads, maybe because they're Celts. For Drake is going west, lads, and so is everyone else. Hooray, hooray, hooray! Misery's on the way. There are bad times just around the corner. There are
and it's no good to
Oh, no one's lost it.
Thank you, Barry. It's a timely reminder for the people of High Wycombe to put their rubbish out tonight. Okay, you're next, Tim, and I'd like you to accompany the Bee Gees singing Night Fever.
It is something we could share. We can steal it. That sweet city woman, she moves through the light, controlling my mind and my soul. When you reach out to me, yeah, and I feel it is right, then I get fight fever, night fever. We know how to do it. Give me that night fever, night fever. We know how to show.
Thank you, Tim. I suggest you take that bulldog clip off now while you're reading the rest of the show. OK. You now, Jan, and would you please accompany Lily Allen singing...
That I'm seeing are priceless. Everything seems to look as it should, but I wonder what goes on behind doors. A fella looking dapper and he's sitting with a slapper, then I see it's a pimp and his crack whore. You might laugh, you might frown, walking round London town. Sun is in the sky, oh why, would I want to be anywhere else? Sun is in the sky, oh why, would I want anywhere else?
Thank you, Jan. And finally, would you, Graeme, please accompany Billy Joel singing Piano Man?
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La 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 di da da, la la da di da, la la di da.
The teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This is a variation on the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, a show that featured Mime Master General Lionel Blair. Now, teams, I'd like to see decorum and fair play. We don't want to make an awful song and dance about it. That's Lionel's job. Barry and Graeme, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Stagecoach. Stagecoach.
It's a film, and it's one word. Hamish.
Dougal, you'll have had your tea.
Oh, no time for that, Hamish. I'm away to appear as King Henry IV, Part 2, at the Jimmy Cranky Memorial Theatre.
Part 2? Who's playing the front end?
It is a starring role.
But you're no actor. Oh. I saw your Coriolanus.
There was a wardrobe malfunction. Now, I've been taking instruction from a dramatic tutor, Ian McKellen, no less.
Ian McKellen, the famous Gandalf?
Oh, no. Big Tam McKellen's nephew, wee Ian. He was in that commercial for Knit shampoo.
Ah, well, you'd pick up a lot from him.
I did. He's taught me everything. Which way to face so the audience can see you. How to handle yourself on stage so nobody notices.
Has he improved your projection?
He's lent me his projector.
So you've got yourself a drama teacher.
Well, I prefer to call him my ...
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So the word that we're looking for is a synonym for a drama teacher.
Yeah. Oh.
It's not like coach or something? Or...
Oh.
Stagecoach.
Yes. Here's a further title going up on the laser display board for Tim and Jan this time. And the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Swiss Family Robinson. Swiss Family Robinson.
3 words. There's a book and a film. And it goes like this. Well, hello, Anne. How nice to see you.
So, you're going to think me incredibly rude. And quite frankly, you'd be right. But just who are you exactly?
It's me, Tim, from the Goodies.
Oh, yes. I used to smile at that a lot. Those were the days, being able to smile.
So, are you still doing the telly?
Of course. There's a Weakest Link back on BBC One, and I've been asked to do a Who Do You Think You Are?
Oh, I see. Did you learn anything interesting about your family?
No, it was all very dull. Well, they're all from Zurich. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
Is Anne or Robinson in the title?
One of those words is in the title.
From Zurich?
That could be
Swiss
helpful.
Family Robinson.
Right you are. Well, final title for Barry and Graeme, please. And once again, the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Blade Runner. Blade Runner.
It's a film, and it's but 2 words.
2 words.
2 words. Goes like this. Hamish.
Dougal! You'll have had your tea.
I have, and excuse me popping into your bathroom like this, but it looks as if you're shaving with a bean.
Yes, they've... They've developed these extra sharp beans.
Oh, do you grow your own?
When the mood takes me.
No, I mean, you grow your own razor.
That I do.
My curiosity satisfied, I'll be away.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So we're talking beans. Are they a certain type of bean? Yes.
Yes.
Haricot beans? No. We shave
Runner
off the-
beans.
Yes.
So runner.
beans.
Oh, okay. Shaving. Okay. Could it by any chance be Blade Runner?
Well done. Well, the next round is a version of the famous children's game Scissors, Paper, Stone, entitled Cat, Duck, Splash. So the rules are as follows. Cat eats duck, duck swims on water, and water drowns cat. Brackets, host takes cyanide. So, teams, I shall count you in, and I'd like you to activate the appropriate sound effect. So, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3... So there was, who had the cat?
I was the cat.
You had the cat, you had the water.
Well, I was.
So you won that round because water drowns cat.
Oh, how could I have been so stupid?
Yes, and have another go. On your marks. 1, 2, 3.
The next one.
Right.
Sorry.
Not
Not ready for that.
You weren't ready, I know. It's my fault, I didn't count you in. On your marks, 1, 2, 3. The water and the duck. Who had the water?
Me.
You had the water, so you win that. The water drowns the duck.
The water drowns the duck.
No, the duck
water
floats on the water.
No, the water drowns the duck.
You asked that cat swimming past.
You've obviously never been to the park with my nephew. Let's move on to a different one. And this one is called Snore Cock Microwave. Right? Microwave cooks cock, cock wakes snoring man, man unplugs microwave.
Obviously. It all makes sense.
So I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3. So who had the microwave?
I did.
You had the microwave. The microwave cooks the cock. And so you win that round. Another round of microwave snore cock. 1, 2, 3. That was 2 men snoring, was it?
Two snoring.
All right, it's fair enough. It's
Like a nightmare.
This day and age.
yeah,
it's all right.
absolutely. Another go of it. 1, 2, 3.
Two cocks now.
Two cocks. It's funny, isn't it? Because it's a bit ambiguous, the word cock.
I know. Two men in bed together, you know. It's funny that, isn't it?
I suppose that's where comedy comes from.
I know. It's truth.
Let's try another one here. We've got lion, bees, dentist. The lion eats the beehive. Bees sting the dentist. Dentist shoots the lion. Okay. So once again, I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we had a lion and we had bees. Who had the lion? Was it?
I was the lion.
You had the lion,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you eat the beehive. So you've done that.
Unlikely.
Yeah.
Well, it's all unlikely, isn't it? How could that ever... Let's try another one, shall we? This one's chainsaw, train, and harp. Right? Chainsaw destroys a harp. Train runs over chainsaw, and harp causes flashback, so train is late. So, once again, I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry.
That's how you play it. So Barry had the chainsaw and Tim came in with a train, spontaneously destroying the chainsaw. So, well done, everyone. Okay, the next game is all about sound effects, those essential ingredients of wireless production that are often performed live. As soon as we hear hiss, hiss, we immediately know our snake has a puncture. Quack, quack, straight away tells us it's a homeopathic hour on QVC. And a distinctive clip-clop instantly tells us the Liverpool manager is having his hair cut. Okay, teams are going to play the round called Human Voice Box, in which one team will tell a story for which the other has to supply the sound effects vocally as each is mentioned. Tim and Jan, if you'd now care to relate your tale, and Barry and Graeme, I'd like you to provide the sound effects.
This is on safari. Africa.
Arthur and Daphne stood on the veranda, listening to the locals drumming. Up support for the home football team. Arthur and Daphne ran outside, climbed into their Land Rover and got going. As soon as they'd finished, they started up the Land Rover and got going on their trip to the waterhole. "What's that snuffling noise?" asked Daphne.
Not very realistic, said Arthur.
"I do believe it's a warthog being attacked by 2 giraffes and an ostrich," said Daphne.
No, it isn't, said Arthur. But that's a very cute bush baby.
"Thank you, baby," said Daphne. "But never mind that," she cried. "Look, the elephants are charging. £2.50 a ride."
They set off tramping through the undergrowth.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
Silently. They found the remains of a campfire, a large pot of hot water and some eggshells. "Poachers," said Arthur.
"Look," cried Daphne. 3 lion cubs were caught in the poachers' traps. Immediately, Daphne let one go. "I do beg your pardon," she said, blushing bright red. A perfect end to their perfect day.
Thank you, Barry and Graeme. I'm afraid I can't award you full points, as some of those noises were actually Barry's hearing aid playing up. OK, well, the next game is called What's the Problem? And it's all about expert advice. And quite frankly, a lot of household advice from the so-called experts is profoundly unhelpful. Only recently I was following Jamie Oliver's recipe for monster meringues, and I was told to whack in my egg whites. I did and nearly fell off the work surface. In this round, I'll supply the answers to a number of everyday problems posed by readers. The team's task is to guess what the original questions might have been. I'll start with you, please, Jan. And so I'll give you the answer, and I want the original question. The answer is, stick the old one to the top of a new one.
How can I ensure my second husband will be taller than the first?
In fact, the question was, can I salvage an old, used-up bar of soap? Tim, now, here's the answer. Flatten down your mince.
How can I persuade people I'm not gay?
It's, in fact, how can I ensure I can fit as much mince as possible in my freezer cabinet? Yeah, that old problem. Barry, here's the answer. What's the question? Place a toy snake on the bonnet.
What shall I do if I haven't got windscreen vipers?
It's actually, how can I prevent birds from pooing on my car? Graeme, here is the answer. Can you tell me the question? Trace around it with chalk.
What should I do if I find a corpse in the lounge?
It's actually, how can I stop ants going in my dog's water bowl? Because chalk interferes with their ability to follow scent trails left by other ants. OK, well, here's some for any of you to have a go at. Crack them on a flat surface.
How can I muffle my farts?
It's actually, how do I break my eggs in a way that will prevent bits of shell ending up in my food? Here's another one. Add vodka to your shampoo.
How do you create a tight-knit community?
It's actually, is there a way to strengthen hair and eliminate dry scalp? And finally, tie one end of a piece of rope to the bottom of a garden swing and the other to your right wrist.
How can I remind myself that I've purchased a garden swing?
It was actually, the question was, how can I entertain my child on the garden swing while at the same time enjoying a nice sit-down with a glass of beer? It says, as you raise your glass to your mouth, you'll activate the swing. Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but it's just time to fit in a quick round of Presidential Book Club. And Samantha informs me that she once served as an intern under President Clinton. And she says he did such a good job taking down his briefs that she was even treated to a ride on the presidential chopper. However, teams, in this round of Presidential Book Club, I'd like you please to suggest the titles of books likely to be found in the bookcase of President Donald Trump. So you can start this one, please. Tim.
The Gropes of Wrath.
Barry.
From Russia with Love.
Jan.
The God of Small Hands.
Graeme.
Donald Copperfield.
Fantastic Breasts and Where to Find Them.
Gropey Dick.
Mein Trumpf.
The Book of Moron.
The Owl and the Pussy Grabber.
The son-in-law also rises.
A Cockwork Orange.
20,000 leaks under the CIA.
How to Become President for Dummies.
Low Expectations.
Where's Wally?
And So, ladies and gentlemen, as the tropical tornado of time batters the bejeweled island bolt hole of Richard Branson, but still fails to wipe the smug grin off his face, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in High Wycombe, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Valerie Cryer, Graeme Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Jan Ravens were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us today in the historic county of Kent on a visit to the seaside town of Margate. In the 1830s, the artist J.M.W. Turner of the English Romantic School painted many views of Margate, but his depictions of unnaturally vivid skies has led art critics to suggest that he might have been colourblind. Living in London, Turner used to arrive here by steamboat from Greenwich, or as he called it, Redditch. Glad there are enough people who can spell in the audience Turner's brightly coloured skies are thought possibly to be the result of volcanic dust from eruptions thousands of miles away in Java. These had little other effect on Margate except after the news that Krakatoa had exploded, causing a major tsunami, when terrified paddlers by Margate Pier were warned to roll their trousers up another 3 inches. In 2001, Margate decided to celebrate Turner's link to the town with construction of the Turner Contemporary Gallery. And it finally opened in 2011 after delays due to a shortage of building materials during a strike at the Lego factory. The Turner Contemporary Gallery is closely associated with the local artist Tracy Emin. Emin says her greatest influence is millet, which is apparently how they pronounce millets in Margate. Born in nearby Dover in 1587, William Harvey was a physician who treated Charles II and made seminal contributions in anatomy and physiology. He was the first physician to describe completely and in detail the systemic circulation and properties of blood. Proud of their distinguished son, the people of Dover celebrate his achievements on Friday nights by splattering blood on the pavement outside pubs. The inventor of toothpaste, William Colgate, was born here in 1783. Colgate went on to make his fortune from the company that still bears his name. The house of Colgate's birth is preserved by English heritage and is easy to find. It's the one with no plaque on it. Margate's famous Jubilee Clock Tower was built to commemorate Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee and unveiled by her in 1887. Arriving at the railway station, Victoria was greeted by the mayor, who said he would never wash the hand she shook ever again. And after Queen Victoria used the station toilet, it was decided never to clean that again either. The county of Kent is famous for its ancient breweries with their traditional inns serving fine ales. But these have moved with the times. The Tourist Board has published an extremely useful guide listing Kent's child-friendly pubs and other hellholes to be avoided. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Andy Hamilton. And on my right is Tim Brooke-Taylor and Tony Hawks. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with a game called Change a Letter, Ruin a Sport. These days, the world of sport is mired in corruption, and no game more so than professional football. Only recently, a disgruntled employee from the Referees Association decided to become a whistleblower, and no one noticed. So, teams, I'd like you to suggest some well-known sports that might be ruined by a single-letter typo. Barry, you could start.
Power goat racing.
Tim.
The snot put.
Andy.
Pong pong.
Tony.
The long dump.
Garlic football.
Dick boxing.
Synchronised slimming.
10 gin bowling.
Fly fisting.
Undressage.
Show humping.
Mixed marital arts.
Cricket.
Bugger.
Well, time for a musical round now, as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. Providing piano accompaniment for this round, we have Colin Sell. Colin is, of course, well known for his use of harmony. He says it holds a lot better than Brill Cream. So we'll start with you, Barry. I'd like you to sing the words of Fever by Peggy Lee to the tune of Down at the Old Bull and Bush.
Never know how much I love you. You never know how much I care. Na 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 na. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night.
Oh, thank you, Barry. Well, you now, Tim, and I'd like you to sing the words of Run, Rabbit, Run to the tune of the Habanera from Bizet's Carmen.
On the farm every Friday, on the farm it is rabbit pie day. So every Friday that ever comes along, I get up early and sing this little song. Run, rabbit, run, 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 rabbit, run, rabbit, run, 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 bang, 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 bang goes the farmer's gun. Run, rabbit, run, run, rabbit, run, 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 rabbit, run, 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 rabbit, don't give thee fun. Tell the rabbit what is rabbit pie.
Thank you, Tim. I don't really like seeing you actually hurt yourself for our amusement. Your turn, Andy. I'd like you to sing the words of The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face to the tune of the Can-Can.
The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon and the stars were the gifts you gave to the dark and the endless skies, my love, to the dark and the endless skies. The first time ever I kissed your mouth, I felt the earth move in my hand like the trembling heart of a captive bird that was there at my command, my love, that was there at my command, my love. And the first time ever I lay with you, I felt your heart so close to mine, and I knew our joy would fill the earth and last till the end. The first time, all right, Con, you're taking the mickey now.
Thank you, Andy. It was only when we could hear you that we realised it was rubbish. And finally, Tony, I'd like you to sing the words of The Laughing Policeman to the tune of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah.
I know a fat old...
Thank you. The next game is called Word for Word. Teams, I'd like you to take it in turns to exchange a series of words, while the opposing team should challenge if they detect a connection between any of these words. So you can start exchanging unconnected words, Tim and Tony. Barry and Andy, you'll be trying to spot a connection, so off you go, Tim and Tony.
Vinyl.
Grandee.
Marmite.
Nude.
Peach.
Well, Andy.
Well, there's the Nude Marmite Wearer Society.
Yeah.
That is quite well known in parts of
Nude Marmite.
Wales. Yeah.
How do you know about this?
I've just heard it. Have you? You've
Yeah,
heard
I
it,
know. I
haven't
know I can back him up on
you? Yeah,
that.
the
Yes.
nude. You know, they didn't want to be conventional naturists, so they smear Marmite on themselves.
Therefore making themselves not nude.
Oh,
Well,
no,
you're being pedantic now. With respect, Tony, that's just like picking up on something just for the sake of it, which we would never do.
I think we'll go back. It's over to you, Barry and Andy.
Okay. Elementary.
Aubergine.
Belligerent.
Parlance.
Charismatic.
Forklift.
Daffodil.
Labradoodle.
Existential.
Lubricant.
Hemlock.
Painkiller.
Tony.
Well, hemlock is a painkiller.
Yeah, I just thought you needed help,
Yeah.
see, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd take one for the team, just, you know.
Yeah.
You've really changed since you moved to Devon, Tony. Hemlock, is it a painkiller or not? I don't know.
Well,
actually,
it stops your pain in that it kills you.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Which, you know...
All right. OK, well, I'll allow that.
Yeah.
Tony and Tim.
Broom.
Thrusting.
Sundry.
Crash.
Painstaking.
Tickle.
Brexit.
Andy, you've noticed the connection.
Yeah, there's that very well-known pro-Brexiteer, Sir Marcus Tickle,
Yeah.
MP.
OK, well, no, fair enough. That's over to you, Andy and Barry.
Indigenous.
Bouillabaisse.
Jostle.
Margin.
Morbid.
Tuesday. What?
Tony, you've noticed the connection.
Every year we have Morbid Tuesday. It's a fundraiser, isn't
Where's
it?
it?
Yeah, I think you're the patron, Jack.
I actually have it every week. But yes, you are right. You are right. Morbid Tuesday is definitely a thing. Tim and Tony.
Oh.
And the gong tells us that that's the end of that game. And here are my unconnected words. Well done, teams. That was brilliant. The next round is called The Symptoms, and it's all about the world of medicine. Our innovations in medicine continue at a pace. I read recently that scientists have successfully managed to grow human vocal cords from stem cells in the lab. The results speak for themselves. Well, in this round, one team has developed an obscure condition which the other team should attempt to diagnose. And we'll start with you, Tim and Tony. You're suffering from an unusual medical condition and have just been called for your appointment with Doctors Barry and Andy, and you must outline your symptoms to them, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. So the identity of your complaints now being displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Tim and Tony think they're EU Brexit negotiators. Tim and Tony think they're EU Brexit negotiators.
Right, Doctors Barry and Andy, could you summon your patients, please?
Yes.
Do come in.
Come in.
Do come in.
Come in.
Come in. There's been some terrible misunderstanding.
You have an aversion to entering premises, or
Well, not
Come
exactly.
What's your problem?
Well,
I don't think it's we that have got the problem.
yeah. We were going along very nicely, thank you very much. No problem at all.
Whatsoever.
Can I just ask you, the medicines you got over there in that cabinet?
Yes.
Your cabinet, it's falling apart.
It is all over the place.
I think your problem
nothing-
may be of a political nature.
What's that got to do with the price of fish?
What?
So we asked you to enter through the entrance of the premises
Well,
rather
right.
than the Brexit, and
They're pro-Brexiteers. Is that correct?
Almost there, quite
Almost.
close.
They are.
What might they be doing? Well,
Look, are you going to give us an enormous amount of money or not? That's the question.
They're negotiating. They're Brexit negotiators. Can I just say how I loved how that split the audience right down the middle?
not quite down the middle,
exactly, no.
unfortunately. You're fine. Yeah. Okay, your turn to be patients Barry and Andy, and you've just been summoned into the surgery of Doctors Tim and Tony, and the identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed to the audience via the laser display board. While here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Barry and Andy are allergic to laughter. Barry and Andy are allergic to laughter.
Doctors Tim and Tony, you summon your patients, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. Do
Good
come in.
morning.
Do
Good
come
morning.
in.
Come
Good
on
morning.
in. Lovely
Morning.
to see you.
Yeah, this is. Can I just say at the outset, this is very difficult for us, isn't it?
Yeah,
Barry?
it is.
It's not a comfortable experience for us to talk about this because our condition is very debilitating, and there are very few environments where we don't feel at risk. But I think we're going to be safe with you.
Can I examine you?
That would just, I think that would just exacerbate the
no,
problem, wouldn't it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
That would make it worse.
I suspect it would because of the visual element of the examination. What do you think?
It's not easy.
It's not easy. It's a difficult thing to live with, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'd lock myself in a darkened room with money box and the repeat, and
My coping mechanism is I just watch lots of reports by Orla Guerin.
yes,
Yeah.
and the people here tonight aren't helping.
No, they're not
quite
helping
frankly.
at all. To be honest, you know, this is our lives we're talking about here.
Safe? You're safe with doctors. Is that
Well,
right?
we're safe with
Safe
you
with you
two.
two.
And I'm feeling quite nauseous now because can you stop doing that
Yes,
out there?
stop it.
Stop it.
Have some
You're just
sympathy.
contributing to the problem.
You hate laughter.
You bastards!
No, No, we're not bastards. That's not a medical condition.
But you were just about there, Tim. I think we can give you that. They're allergic to laughter.
Yep.
Right.
So that's right. Well, our next game is called Name That Ad. Some of our greatest novelists began their careers in advertising. For example, it's well known that the author Fay Weldon wrote the slogan, "Go to work on an egg," and that Salman Rushdie coined the phrase "naughty but nice." Even J.K. Rowling got her break in advertising and was responsible for the hemorrhoid treatment strapline, Expelliarmusol. Well, in this round, teams, I will present you each with a series of genuine advertising slogans, and your job is simply to identify what it is that's being advertised. Okay, so first one's for you, Andy, I think. What is this slogan advertising? What a difference a shake makes.
Man City.
It's actually Yazoo flavoured milk. And Tim, one for you. What's this advertising? Everyone's a fruit and nut case.
UKIP.
It's a bit late for that. You, Barry, now. What's this slogan advertising? Reach out and touch someone.
House of Commons.
It's in fact AT&T. Finally, Tony, what's being advertised by this slogan? Home of the Whopper.
Tony Hawk's trousers.
It's Burger King, actually. Andy, think small.
Tony Hawk's trousers.
In fact, that was
bastards.
Volkswagen. Tim, what about this one? Lip smacking, thirst quenching, ace tasting, motivating, good buzzing, cool talking, high walking, fast living, ever giving, cool fizzing.
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Of course, that was Pepsi. Barry, what about this one? Designed to stop leaks.
Tony Hawk's trousers.
He started it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That was Huggies Nappies, that one. Tony, what's this advertising? Reassuringly expensive.
Knighthoods.
It's in fact Stella Artois. Well, here are some for any of you to have a go at. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
I think that's any of the lingerie in Dorothy Perkins. Apparently.
It's actually for secret deodorant. What's this advertising? Inspired by babies.
Durex.
That was for Pampers nappies. What about this one? Snap, crackle, pop.
Margate Crematorium.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies, that was.
Close.
What about this one? What's the worst that can happen?
Just a minute.
How about this? For women who choose to please themselves.
A night out with Michael Gove.
That was for Camay soap. And finally, see the face you love light up.
Margate Crematorium.
That was actually...
Dear, oh dear.
Terry's All Gold. Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but it's just time to fit in a quick round of historical television shows. And Samantha tells us she's been approached by a young gentleman TV director who's hoping she'll give him a hand. He's heard she's an experienced and rigorous supplier of film and TV crews. She told him she's got through any number of soundmen in her time, and that with the right grip, she can keep him shooting all afternoon. So, teams, I'd like your suggestions, please, of TV programmes likely to have proved popular in historical times. Tony, you could start.
Who wants to be a legionnaire?
Barry.
Dad's Armada.
Tim.
Orange is the New Black Death.
Andy.
CSI Troy.
Who dost thou think thou art?
Are you being severed?
Genghis Khan cook won't cook.
Victorian Derbyshire.
Georgian Mildred.
The only way is Wessex.
There's some great Roman shows too, Pliny and Perky, and Scipio the bush kangaroo.
And 3 Men in a Boadicea.
Z-carts.
Loose women, burn them.
Top of the Popes.
Gogglepox.
Ethelred the Unready Steady Go.
Wheel or no wheel?
And there was the special, the great Liverpudlian songbird, Syrah. Oh, don't explain it to each other. That just be here all night.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the tipsy tourist of time stumbles onto the packed promenade of possibility, and the sacred Savoy of serenity is subsequently scoffed by a greedy gannet from Thanet, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the teams, Samantha, myself, and our audience in Margate is goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Andy Hamilton, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Tony Hawks were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us for a second visit to the North Kent coast in the town of Margate. The jewel in the crown. What a terrific TV series that was. The coast around Margate is popular with birdwatchers. Each September sees the great southward movement of migrating flocks of Canada geese, as well as redwing, blackbird and robins. Recent years have seen the arrival around the town of large numbers of bearded tits. Or as they're known here, hipsters. Before its fashionable revival, Margate suffered high rates of deprivation and unemployment. In 2012, there were 7,000 people claiming benefits here. But with an influx of 500 full-time potters, artists and writers, that makes 7,500. Unlike most of the rest of England, this part of Kent, known as the Isle of Thanet, has retained a selective secondary education system, and its schools send a surprising number of students to Oxford and Cambridge. None. Margate's famous Shell Grotto has its walls and roof covered in elaborate decorations of shells, covering 2,000 square feet. It was constructed around 1835 by Mary Anning, who inspired the tongue twister "She sells seashells on the seashore." Mary found herself lumbered with 4 million seashells when she realised that the worst business plan ever was selling seashells by the seashore. In 1911, the Margate impresario George Sanger was brutally murdered by a disgruntled employee called Herbert Cooper. Consumed by remorse, Cooper tried to kill himself by laying on the newly opened railway line. After 3 hours, he realised all trains were cancelled, regained his senses and set off to walk home. What a stroke of luck that he was then run over by the replacement bus service. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Andy Hamilton. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Tony Hawks. And getting ready to enjoy some action on the desk next to me, please welcome our scorer, the delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the correct use of similar terms. For example, many people don't understand the difference in meaning between the words canopy and awning. Well, an awning is a sheet of canvas or other material stretched on a frame and used to keep the sun or rain off a shop window or doorway, whereas a canopy is a tinned liquid found in bus shelters. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, teams, so your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Barry, you could start.
Margate. Scandal involving Andrew Marr.
Tim.
Nudity. Song I've just written.
Tony.
Filipino. Brian Eno's brother.
Andy.
Fibrillate. To pass on something that was said by Boris Johnson.
Distillery. What Trump did to Mrs. Clinton.
Aromatic. Automatic crossbow.
Jigsaw. Too much country dancing.
Offset. A regulatory body that inspects badgers. Broccoli. In a badger-like fashion.
Nutcase. Scrotum.
Brittany. A bit like Britain.
Onomatopoeia. Incontinence during a yoga class.
OK, the teams are going to sing along to some well-known songs now in the round called Pick Up Song. These days, rare vinyl commands a fortune at auction. The holy grail for collectors is the Man in Black's country album recorded in his loft. Cash in the attic. Samantha will spin the discs. Each of you should sing along to your records, teams, until Samantha turns the volume down. If on its return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean a frankly nauseating exercise in futile self-aggrandizement. What do points mean? This week's prize is the latest development in the world of pudding dehumidifiers. It's this crumble dryer. OK, Andy, you're to start, and I'd like you to accompany Chaz and Dave singing their hit song, Margate.
Well, I've been working hard to reach my target, to earn a few bob for a freight trip down to Margate. I'm going to blow the lot tomorrow and all my family. We catch the coach at 8, so don't be late. We're off to see the sea. All right, will you, Grandad? Come on, we're going down to Margate. Don't forget your buckets and spades and cozzies and all. Down to Margate, we'll have a pill at the jelly deals of the cock or soul. Down to Margate, we'll go on the pier and we'll have a beer aside the sea. Down to Margate, you can keep the Costa Brava. I'm telling you, mate, I'd rather have a day down. I'd rather have a day down Margate.
Thank you, Andy, and thank you, the people of Margate, for joining in. Why you wanted to associate yourself with that. OK, you're next, Barry. I'd like you to accompany Manfred Mann. In fairness, the clocks went back during that. So. You now, Tim, would you accompany the Black Eyed Peas singing Shut Up?
Shut up, just shut up, shut up. 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 We're trying to make it slow, but we're still losing control. And we're trying to make it work, but it still ends up the worst. And I'm crazy for trying to be your lady. I think I'm going crazy. Girl, me and you were just fine, you know. We went and dined, did them things that couples do when in love, you know. Walks down the beach and stuff, you know. Things that lovers say and do. I love you, boo, I love you.
A lot, I miss you even more. That's why.
Tim, finally, would you, Tony, please accompany Spanish band Las Ketchup singing the Ketchup Song?
Friday night is party time, feeling ready, looking fine, viene de rumbayando. With the magic in his eyes, checking every girl in sight, grooving like he does the mambo. And he's a manalina disco playing sexy, feeling hotter. He's a king balenda, ritmo ragatanga. And the DJ that he knows well on the spot, always at around the taste and mix and makes a catalani salsa. Y la baila, and he dances, y la canta. Asara he, ha, da he, really go up and punova, mahabia, diga, and the beauty di pi. Asara he, ha, da he, we do a kesi, da punova, mahadi, and the boogie, and the beauty di pi. Asara he, da, bahe, the heavy, we do a sound, that monova, heavy, and the boogie, and the beauty di pi. Sarah head, da boogie and the cookie and the Buddha baby. I say the head, da head, baga biga Buddha.
You could at least try, Tony. Well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This is a variation on the old TV favourite, Give Us a Clue, the show that featured Mime Master General Lionel Blair. Panto stalwart Lionel is gearing up for another Christmas season. His role last year was wishy-washy, and that was one of the better reviews. Tim and Tony, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
The Philadelphia Story. The Philadelphia Story.
It's a film.
Oh.
And it's 3 words, and it goes like this.
Once upon a time, far, far away,
there was a spreadable cheese.
Is that it?
Is there more?
I've got it, but I'm going to hand over to Andy.
It must be the Philadelphia Story.
Yeah. Your turn, Barry and Andy, and your title is now being exhibited on the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Goodfellas. Goodfellas.
It's a film, and it's 1 word, and it goes rather like this. Now, I want you chaps to cut down these trees. Think you can do it?
Oh, yes, we're excellent lumberjacks.
The end.
The end.
Is it something to do with fell?
Something fell?
Fell, I don't know, Phil with felling. Fellas.
Yes.
Good fellas. Good fellas.
Good, okay. Well, now it's quiz time, and we're lucky this week to be able to bring you the radio version of the popular afternoon TV quiz show, The Chase. Our players have joined forces to form a team of 4 who will answer a series of questions and try to outsmart and outrun the chaser to win big money prizes. And here's the chaser herself. Will you welcome, please, Anne Hegarty? Anne, welcome to our show.
No, Jack, I think you'll find that's welcome to my show.
Well, whatever you say, Anne. So, how long have you been a chaser?
7 years, ever since I retired as a cage fighter.
Yes. Well, the teams have already done their cash builder, and they've scored a total of £8,000. So, if they want to take a step closer to home, you'll offer them
£1,000.
And if they want to take a step closer to the chaser, you'll offer them
£37 million and a packet of hobnobs.
Wow, hobnobs. So, how do you rate the team?
Well, they seem to have quite a wide range of ignorance. I think my main threat will come from Barry, ever since I pinned him down in a friendly bout outside the Moon and Sixpence in Hatch End.
Right, everyone's in position, so let's see if you can outrun the chaser. On your marks, get set. So it's a 1 mile course, and that's it. 1 mile. So, Colin.
I could murder a hobnob.
Team, you have been beaten by the chaser, and for you, the chase is over. Anne Hegarty, thank you.
My pleasure.
Well, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. First, I notice we've been deluged by a letter. It comes from Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. She writes, "Dear Whispering Bob Harris." Pardon? Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis. On with the round, teams, and in tribute to Margate's proud maritime history, this week we'll be playing the nautical version of the game. And as you'd expect, tacking is only permitted in open water, and players will be set adrift if they attempt an unintentional luff. Starboard moves are permissible only at the discretion of the harbour master, and port should be passed to the left. And remember, in this version, shipping areas are tactical nodes.
Tactical nodes?
Yes. Tim, you can start.
North at Tira.
Viking.
Ah, yeah. Good.
I'll pass the port, I think, and go Biscay.
I'll go Dogger. Just
like the rest of Margate.
I think, wasn't that an unintentional luff?
No.
No, it wasn't, because I said it and I got the luff.
Lundy.
Seoul.
That's a starboard move.
No, that's quite... Weren't you listening, Tony? I did explain.
No.
Shannon.
Hebrides.
Very good. See, some people who really appreciate the game.
Yeah. You're lucky because, you know, these people have got to be up very early to dig out their lugworms or whatever they do. And then... So let's get on with it.
Cromarty.
Oh, boy.
Fastnet.
Fitzroy.
Fair Isle.
Am I the only one who's thinking, how is this going to end?
Bailey?
Humber. Humber? Yeah, Humber. Humber. Humber.
Yes, we heard.
Portland.
Portland?
Yeah.
Mornington Crescent.
Well, the next round is called Complete Children's Jokes. Now, children famously use comedy as a defence mechanism against bullies, which is why Tim spent most of his school days on a coat hook suspended by his underpants. And my kids were always trying out jokes around the house with anyone who'd listen. One I remember went like this: knock, knock, who's there? HMRC. Daddy says he's out. In this round, team, you'll hear the first part of jokes written by children, and your job is to try to guess the punchline. They're all genuine jokes collected on the webpage Kids Write Jokes. Okay, so Tim, here's the first one for you.
What's green and hangs off trees?
Green and hangs off trees. An unripe elephant.
Let's hear the answer.
Giraffe.
Barry!
I was close.
Here's one for you, Barry.
What do you call an astronaut that farts?
Antisocial.
And the answer?
A fartanaut.
Andy?
What is funny and has 8 legs?
Crystal Palace's back four.
And the answer?
A clown.
Are these children on drugs?
They're not making it easy, are they? Tony, another one for you.
What's a fish with no eyes?
A consequence of underfunding for the Environment Agency.
What's a fish with no eyes? Dead.
Back to you, Tim. How about this one?
What has 3 eyes, 6 legs and 2 noses?
An oldie meat pie.
Let's try the answer. Let's hear the answer.
A cyclopscope with a man wearing an animal suit breeding.
They're too good.
This is because they're kids. They're allowed to get away with this crap.
The annoying thing is they'll be on the panel next week.
Yeah. Let's hope so. Barry, how about this one?
How do you lose 4 pounds?
Park in Margate.
Cut your head off.
This is a sad indictment of today's childhood. Andy, one for you.
What is a monkey what's drunk?
What is a monkey what's drunk? A problem for the organ grinder.
Alcoholic.
We'll overlook the grammar, I think. And finally, Tony.
What do you get when you cross a T-Rex and a chicken?
A very surprised chicken.
What do you get when you cross a T-Rex and a chicken? Nothing but death.
Yep, children are our future.
Okay, well, here are some for any of you to have a go at.
What do you call a deer with no eyes?
Visually impaired.
What do you call a deer with no eyes? I don't know.
Okay.
I want these kids' addresses.
Well, legally we can't let you have that, Andy. How about this one?
What do you say when something can't fly?
Bloody Ryanair.
Can't it fly yet?
Oh, they got us again! Those pesky kids. How about this one?
There were 2 fish in a tank, and one of the fish said...
You don't remember me, do you?
There were 2 fish in a tank, and one of the fish said, "Do you know how to drive this thing? Because the fish are driving the tank in a war."
All right, Andy, just stop noting these down with your pen. A couple more, let's just hear them.
Roses are red, violets are red.
I think you must be colourblind.
What's the answer?
Roses are red, violets are red, tulips are red, bushes are red, trees are red. Oh God, my garden's on fire.
That's a good job.
All right, yeah. Finally?
What do you call a middle-aged, sad, grey-haired woman?
Prime Minister.
A teacher.
Well,
never too young to be sexist.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but it's just time to fit in a quick round of unexciting film club. Samantha tells me she's been enjoying a quieter life since she moved to the coast and set up her own boat hire business. She says one of her best clients is a thrusting young fishing boat captain from Margate. Last week she gave him several large tugs. This week it was just a little tender. In this round, teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest the titles of films likely to prove popular with an audience who like their movies as uninteresting as possible. So you can start this one, Tim.
Room with a View of Ramsgate.
Barry.
The Texas Chain Store Manager.
Andy.
Everything you wanted to know about socks, but were afraid to ask.
Tony.
Conan the Librarian.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Commerce.
A streetcar named Not in Service.
Being John Major.
Dial M for maintenance.
Bridge on the River Wye.
Debbie does salad.
Cardigans of the Galaxy.
Bring me the shed of Alfredo Garcia.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the tipsy tourist of time totters into the temperamental tattooists of eternity, and the ill-advised farage of fate is indelibly inked onto the arse cheek of existence, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself and our audience in Margate, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Andy Hamilton, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Tony Hawks were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello And welcome to, I'm sorry, I haven't a clue. You join us today in Kingston upon Hull, proud to be the 2017 City of Culture. Yeah. It's all too easy to make cheap, snidey jokes about Hull being a city of culture. So let's get on with it. Many successful rock bands have come out of Hull, usually as soon after the gig is finished as possible. As part of its year as City of Culture, many venues in Hull staged new productions. However, one comedy was accused of plagiarising famous old shows when critics counted 17 classic punchlines which had been shoehorned in by a lazy writer. 17? That's very nearly an armful. Hull is proud of its new pedestrian bridge, which links the two banks of the river. At times of busy... All right. At times of busy river traffic, the bridge breaks in the middle while it plays the sound of chimes and birdsong to mask the screams of pedestrians falling into the water. The singer Patricia Breedin was born in Hull and as a complete unknown in 1957 became Britain's first entrant in the Eurovision Song Contest. Such was the quality of her performance, she was offered work on a cruise liner where her constant singing really annoyed the other stokers. In 2011, a much-loved bronze statue of a trawlerman commemorating Hull's fishing heritage was stolen from its pierside plinth. A replacement was modelled on a local who had to stand still for 8 hours a day without moving a muscle. They got the deputy manager from PC World. Hull's Institute of Psychology was noted for its diagnosis and treatment of a dyslexia epidemic which swept the county in the 1960s. It was actually quite easy to spot which Yorkshiremen were dyslexic by their choice of headgear. They were the ones wearing cat flaps. Hull was the home of the poet Philip Larkin, who became as famous for his huge collection of pornography as for his verse. In 1985, Larkin became unique in medical history when he died of repetitive strain injury. Larkin declined the offer to become poet laureate, disliking fame and with no patience for the trappings of success. But he's not alone in mainly keeping out of the public eye. Let's meet some more. On my left is Barry Cryer and Miles Jupp. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and John Finnemore. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. We start with a game called Mistyped Menus. Hardly a week goes by without another celebrity opening a restaurant that mirrors their personality. I was thinking of this while waiting for my large cod at Geoffrey Boycott's Chippy. So, teams, I'd like you to suggest some popular foods that have been ruined by a single letter typo. Barry, you can start.
Cheese and bunion crisps.
Tim.
Lancashire tosspot.
John.
Yes, I'll have the shepherd's pig. Can I have that with the medley of seasonal Greeks?
Miles.
Chicken in a casket.
Sneeze on toast.
Unlucky fried kitten.
Well, I'm tempted by the fist of the day.
Pea soup.
Jammy Todgers.
Bum drops.
Dalek bread.
A McDonald's crappy meal.
Time for a musical round now, as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. Hull is the home of legendary post-punk band Throbbing Gristle, who took their name after buying a meat pie at the KCOM Stadium. Providing piano accompaniment for this round, we have Colin Sell. Colin recently revealed he struggles with diminished chords, so stop buying them from Oxfam then, I would. OK, we'll start with you, Tim, and I'd like you to sing the words of Don't Mess With My Toot Toot to the tune of La Donna è Mobile.
Don't mess with my toot-toot, don't mess with my toot-toot. Now you can have the other women, but don't mess with my toot-toot. She was born in a birth suit, the doctor slapped her behind. He said, you're going to be special, hey, you're going to be fine. You can look as much, but if you as much as touch, you're gonna have yourself a case. I'm gonna break your face. So you don't mess with my toot-toot.
Okay, you now, Barry, and I'd like you to sing the words of Bob the Builder to the tune of Girl from Ipanema.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Scoop, Muck and Dizzy, and Raleigh too. Lofty and Wendy join the crew. Bob and the gang have so much fun. Working together, they get the job done. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Pilchard and Bird, Travis and Spud, playing together like good friends should. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Hey, time to get busy, such a lot to do. Building and fixing till it's good as new. Bob and the gang have so much fun.
Very quiet there. Goodness me, I could listen to that all evening. Almost did. All right, your turn now, John. I'd like you to sing the words of Hanky Panky by Madonna to the tune of the British Grenadiers March.
Of course. Oh, some girls, they like candy, and others they like to grind. I'll settle for the back of your hand somewhere on my behind. Treat me like I'm a bad, bad girl, even when I'm being good to you. I don't want you to thank me. You can just thank me, thank you. Some guys like to sweet talk, and others they like to tease. Tie my hands behind my back, and ooh, I'm in ecstasy. Don't snobber me with kisses, I can get that from my sisters. But before I get too cranky, you better like hanky-panky, mister.
Finally, Miles, I'd like you to sing the words of Horny by Moose T to the tune of Charles Aznavour's Lovely She.
You got called me horny in the morning. And you know I tried to call you, but I can't find the telephone. I sent a message through the internet, but it rejected. I wrote a letter and I sent it with the post it takes so long, and so I've got to sing this song to let you know how I feel. What's the deal, baby? And I can't wait for you and the things that you make me do. My heart is ringing, so I'm singing this song for you. I'm horny, 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 so horny. I'm horny, 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 horny.
Thank you, teams. And you may be interested to know that as part of the refurbishment here at the new theatre in Hull, we have a brand new piano being played for the very first time tonight. So, yeah. So, turns out that wasn't the problem, eh, Colin? The next game is called Word for Word, and it's all about words. According to lexicographers, between now and your next meal, a new word will be put in the dictionary. Presumably, after listening to this broadcast, that word will be tediosity. This particular word game is all about making connections, and Tim tells us he's made some lasting connections with members of his local arthritis support group. He said as soon as they met, they just clicked. So you can start exchanging unconnected words, Tim and John, and Barry and Miles, you'll be trying to spot a connection. So off you go, Tim and John.
Piggyback.
Frontage.
Banister.
Diffident.
Sheep.
Tediosity.
Miles.
Sheep are boring.
Sheep are boring. I think we can allow you that one. Yes, they are. They're monotonous and boring.
They're not boring to other sheep, are they?
Well, you don't know, do you?
I do.
That may be why they just eat grass all day instead of chat to each other. They're just boring. Nothing else to do. I'm not talking to the other sheep. I'm just going to eat grass until they shoot me. Sooner rather than later, hopefully. I've already got into the character of that sheep, actually. So, yes, Miles.
Eggs.
Angelic.
Freezer.
Buttock.
John, you've come in with a challenge there.
Yeah, famous black and white movie star Fraser Buttock. I often played sort of rough Scotsman with a heart of gold and a buttock of similar material.
Can you remember any of his films?
Yeah, I remember almost all of them, Jack, and I'll list them for you now. There were 52.
I'll stop you there, John. Over to correct challenge, so over to John and Tim.
Tandem.
Ogre.
Moth.
Ball.
Marbles.
Elgin.
Oh, Miles, you seem to have spotted well. Just as I was saying that, the gong went, which meant that you can come in with your final challenge. What was the nature of your challenge?
I think balls and marbles, there is some overlap.
Well, it was moths and balls, wasn't it? Or...
Oh, right, well, I'll have that one.
Yes, it is. So, well, that's the end of that round.
Hey.
Well, this next round is called The Symptoms, and it's all about the world of medicine. And this year sees the 300th anniversary of the opening of Hull's first ever chiropodists in 1717. Of course, in those days, it was called the Corn Exchange. In this round, one team has developed an obscure condition which the other team should attempt to diagnose. And we'll start with you, Barry and Miles. You're suffering from an unusual medical condition and have just been called for your appointment with doctors Tim and John. And you must outline your symptoms to them, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. Now, the identity of your complaint is now being displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Barry and Miles think they're wildebeest. Barry and Miles think they're wildebeest.
Doctors Tim and John, could you please summon your patients Barry and Miles?
Good morning. Do come in.
Good morning.
Make yourselves comfortable.
Pop your top off.
So, what seems to be the problem?
No, I mean, basically, we're extremely ugly.
That much is obvious, but...
I mean, we could probably do with, extreme plastic surgery, really, or even, just to tidy up, some sort of trim, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Again, I couldn't be more with you, but but how does it make you feel?
Well, it's awful. If we walk down the high street, people point.
We feel just self-conscious, that's why we prefer, wide open spaces, ideally, yeah.
Have you come here from somewhere else?
Oh, the travelling gets us down, that's true.
Oh, we travel relentlessly.
Do you?
Relentlessly.
We're paranoid now. We never know when we're going to be attacked, mugged in broad daylight. It's the old folk I feel sorry for. Like me.
So you're ugly and you like wide open spaces and you're paranoid of being attacked. Well, yes. No, the diagnosis is clear, Tim.
I'll tell you something.
Please do.
Our old sat-nav's useless.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah.
Really?
No, hopeless. Basically, if you want to go across a river, for instance, what we would like is for it to take us via a bridge. Right?
Yeah, and we have to swim.
We do. And then, of course, what happens when we swim?
Oh, bloody crocodiles.
So then we're staggering along, we're knackered, we're wet, we look a mess.
Are you animals of a certain type?
Are you shy? Are you...
It's hard not to be shy, really,
exactly.
Because people are intrusive. You're sort of climbing out of a river, you've just escaped being eaten by a crocodile, and then only bloody David Attenborough will turn up. The big old crew.
Are you on the Blue Planet? Is that your...
We're all on the Blue Planet, Doctor.
I'm going to ask you to close in on what you think your final answer is.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's arthritis. They've got arthritis. Yeah. I've no idea. No idea at all.
There's some African animal, ugly animal.
Oh, like wildebeest or something?
OK, your turn to be patients Tim and John, and you've just been summoned into the surgery of Doctors Barry and Miles, and the identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. For listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Tim and John think they're pints of lager. Tim and John think they're pints of lager.
Oh, come in.
Oh, my God, it's him! Who? Look, it's the fabled one. It's the Great Destroyer.
Oh, my God, we're doomed.
It's all right, keep calm. I don't think he's recognised us yet.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, I don't know. I've just been feeling a bit flat lately. Not my usual bubbly self, am I?
No, you're not.
Are you tortured by the thought that you're sort of fictional rather than real?
No, I'm tortured by the thought of what you would do to me if you got me alone. And in general, my problems, I think, are just psychological. The other day, I was just standing around for a few minutes and I completely lost my head. And, my lifestyle is not great either. To be frank with you, I'm always just sitting around in bars, hoping to be picked up.
I go to pubs and I get completely drunk. It's certainly comforting to be surrounded by so many bottles of pills.
Yeah.
That's... The coldness about that situation. The coldness, isn't there, in your situation?
Well, it is a bit. It comes from spending so much time in drafts.
What's your diet like?
Well, there's 4 ingredients to my diet. And only 4. And one of them's water, and I can't remember the others. Marley, I think, comes into it.
The important thing is we're not bitter.
No.
Do
you know what? I'm sorry, but I don't think these doctors are going to help us. I think we should, especially not him, I think we should get out of here. Come on, Carl.
After you, Stella.
I have a feeling... You're larger than life, aren't you?
We are.
They were pints of lager. OK, well, the next round is called New Company Slogans. In this round, teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest alternative slogans for well-known companies or organisations. Barry, you could start.
The Milk Marketing Board. A glass of milk in every glass.
Tim.
Southern Northern Rail. We're not happy till you're not happy.
Miles.
Disneyland. Because if you don't take them, they will never shut up.
John.
Ryanair. You knew what you were getting into.
McDonald's. We have toilets.
The Noise Abatement Society.
Yellow Pages. In case the internet stops existing.
Andrex. Shit happens.
Prosecco. For those special occasions that aren't that special.
Durex. In your wallet for years.
Vodafone. Most rubbish recept in your country.
Fray Bentos. Don't ask, don't tell.
The Wild Bean Cafe.
Oh.
You have literally no other option.
Hull Trains. Oh, doesn't every city have its own trains? Oh, I'm sorry, we do.
Tesco Ready Meals. Horses for courses.
Our next game is called Musical Conversations. The London production of Les Miserables recently celebrated its 12,000th performance, and it's now officially the longest-running queue for the ladies' toilet in theatre history. Providing piano accompaniment for this round, we have Colin Sell. And regular listeners may be surprised to know that Colin was briefly in Cream. He lost his footing at the Elmley factory. Barry and Miles, the round involves singing a song in the style of a conversation. And the song I'd like you to utilise in your musical conversation is I Hear You Knocking. So off you go, please.
You went away and left me long time ago.
Yeah, we called last week.
Now you're knocking on my door.
Yes, we just wanted to tell you the good news about our Lord.
Hello? I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
Can we just leave you with a copy of the Watchtower?
Hello? I hear you knocking. Go back where you've been.
There is no need to take that attitude, Mr. Cryer. I would remind you, the last time we visited, you actually begged us not to go.
I begged you not to go, but you said goodbye.
Yeah, well, we did, but only after you told us for the 15th time about writing for Eric and Ernie.
And now you're telling me all your lies.
There are no lies when you have true faith, Mr. Cryer.
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. I hear you knocking, go back where you've been.
Only kidding, Mr. Cryer. It's the delivery from the off licence.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there's just time to fit in a quick round of Seafood Songbook. Now, Samantha tells us she's been out with some knowledgeable local gentlemen seafood foragers who took her to a rock where the shellfish are plentiful. She says she spent a happy half hour pulling off several prize winkles and tossing them in a bucket. So, teams, I'd like your suggestions, please, of song titles likely to prove popular with lovers of seafood. John, can you start, please?
Hey, hey, we're the monkfish.
Barry.
Bohemian Anchovy.
Tim.
Kipper welcome in the eel side.
Miles.
Like a sturgeon.
Crash bang scallop water pilchard.
I should be so guppy.
Wake up, little sushi.
Tell me why I don't like barramundis.
Saturday night's all right for whiting.
I'm a shoal man.
I see you, baby, shaking that bass.
If you liked it, you should have put herring on it.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the Nigerian internet fraudster of fate inveigles the bank details of destiny from the puzzled pensioner of posterity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in Hull, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Finnemore and Miles Jupp were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello, and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue in Kingston upon Hull. You join us this week on a second visit to the 2017 City of Culture. In August 1914, Tommies of the East Yorkshire Regiment assembled in Hull docks before embarking for Flanders to fight the Boche, incensed at the price of their washing machines. Around the year 1912, a young Adolf Hitler came here by ferry on his way to live with his brother in Liverpool. Arriving penniless, Hitler took work for a while in a colliery, and an account of this is found in his book, Mein Schaft. In the 1900s, the neurologist George Tourette had his practice in Hull, where he treated countless patients who suffered from the syndrome that bears his name. At the time, it wasn't generally thought Tourette's was contagious, but he repeatedly swore it was. In April this year, Yorkshire Water submitted controversial plans for a new sewage works at nearby Withensea. And Chair of the Council, David Evans, said the proposal would bring a lot of jobs into the area. It was the East Yorkshire Nutritional Health Research Centre's work on morbid obesity that devised a way to reduce Britain's intake of saturated fats, sugars and alcohol by 90% overnight. Scottish independence. The march of technology has largely killed what was once a thriving, high-quality printing industry in Hull, resulting in many redundancies. In desperation, one of the last traditional printers turned to forgery and was recently prosecuted for handcrafting £50 notes. He pleaded guilty and was fined £10,000, and he respectfully requested 3 weeks to pay. But he's not alone in not having made any real money recently. Let's meet the teams. On my left, Barry Cryer and Miles Jupp. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and John Finnemore. And getting ready to enjoy some action on the desk next to me, please welcome our ever wonderful scorer, the delightful Samantha. We start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the correct use of similar terms. For example, many people don't understand the difference in meaning between the words smirking and sniggering. Well, if you're sniggering, it means you're deliberately suppressing a disrespectful or mocking laugh, whereas if you're smirking, it means you're enjoying a cigarette in Hull. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, teams. So your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Miles, you can start.
Portent, cheap camping equipment.
Barry.
Hullabaloo, a bear that lives here.
Tim.
Mars bar, your mum's sheep impression.
John.
Magenta. Come in, Madonna.
Asphyxiated, very keen on bottoms.
Cholera, even more like a collar.
Choppy, a bit like a chop.
Tortured, where we keep the apples.
Revelation. Joy in the vicarage.
Tosca, what every Yorkshire actor dreams of winning.
Dumpling, a very small poo.
Transport, the drink formerly known as sherry.
Roddy. Bit like a rod.
OK, well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting in the round called Sound Charades. And this is a variation on the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, the show that featured Mime Master General Lionel Blair. With a career spanning 5 decades, we really should pause to think about Lionel's contribution to light entertainment. All done? Good. Tim and John, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Off you go, please, Tim and John.
It's a film, and it's 7 words, and it goes like this.
Good morning. I wonder if you could help me. I'm looking for a superb owl.
No, sir. I think you'll find it's pronounced Super Bowl.
No. I don't mean the sporting event. I literally want an owl which is superb. Also, I would like a terrific aardvark, a smashing hippo, and an utterly splendid duck. I wonder, can you help me locate such things?
Oh, yes, sir, I see, of course, not a problem. Head down there past haberdashery, then it's second on the right, you can't miss them.
Thank you very much.
The end.
It clearly involves animals, and
Yes.
I mean,
And I want to know where they are.
oh,
Does Tim want to know as well?
No, this is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it?
Your turn, Barry and Miles. Your title is now being exhibited on the laser display board, and here's the mystery voice.
The Boys from Brazil. The Boys from Brazil.
This is a book and a film, and it's 4 words. Can I help you, sir?
Yes, hello. I am a fisherman, obviously, from here in Hull. And my mother was born here, actually. And my father.
Knew them both, sir. Carry on.
Yeah. And I'm on the lookout for some of those bright orange flotation devices that they offer. Very noisy shop.
There are people groaning outside, sir. Carry on.
Lovely flotation devices you often see about the place. Mooring boats, marking nautical hazards and so forth.
Well, as a matter of fact, I've just had a load in this morning. They're all handmade in Rio de Janeiro.
What a stroke of luck. I'll take a dozen, please.
Jolly good, sir. Cheerio.
A bientôt.
Boys from
Peru.
Stop it.
Brazil!
Well, unusually, this round is actually working, so let's have another round at another title on the laser display board.
The Prince and the Pauper. The Prince and the Pauper.
So it's a book and a film, and it's 5 words.
And it goes like this. So, how are you getting on with your new cat?
Yeah, pretty well. There's just a couple of problems.
Oh, really? What?
Well, firstly, she will keep walking through the house with muddy paws.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, you know, leaving marks all over the carpet.
Yes, I see. And what's the second thing?
I'm glad you asked him.
Yeah.
The second thing is, you know that noise that cats make when they're happy?
Yeah, I think I know the one, yes.
Yeah, well, hers isn't very good.
Not very good.
It's not.
I've got this immediately, but I'm handing it over to Miles.
Is it by any chance The Prince and the Pauper?
Final title is now being displayed for you, Barry and Miles. And once again, the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Pete's Dragon. Pete's Dragon.
It's a film. And it's 2 words.
Hamish.
Tarquin, you'll have had your tea.
No time for tea, I'm afraid. I'm off to the laird's ball.
I was wondering why you're all dressed up.
This year's theme is a Vickers and Tarts party.
And I assume Big Tam, the costumier, had run out of Vickers outfits.
Yes, so I had to borrow this lot from Peter the Cabaret Artiste.
And a lovely frock it is, too.
It's leopard skin, polyester, soft touch.
Oh, I'll take your word for it. And that scarlet satin blouse sets it off a treat.
You don't think I'm showing too much cleavage?
I don't know. Turn round. You're fine as long as you don't stoop. You'll be the belle of the ball.
Yes, Peter has done me proud.
Aye, you could say you've got...
Could say that, but I won't. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You're in drag? Is that helping?
Yeah.
Is Peter's name in... Peter's drag Peter.
Peter...
It's one of the most famous films ever about the SAS.
You could say that I've got Pete's Dragon.
Well, our next round is all about our use of the telephone. Barry and Miles, you're manning the phones on a Christmas Wonderland theme park. Tim and John, you're dissatisfied customers complaining about the goods or service provided and demanding your money back. Barry and Miles, your job is to explain why Tim and John are not entitled to a refund. Off you go.
Hello, Wonderland speaking.
We just want to complain about your Christmas Wonderland. We weren't expecting an abattoir.
Well, that's just part of the immersive experience. We think it's important that children know where turkeys come from.
Yeah, it was too immersive, if anything.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, you think that was very clearly marked on the poster and the flyer.
Well, it was. Once we got there, it was very clearly marked in blood and viscera, but that's not a defence.
Well, we've got parks all over the place. I mean, you've chosen to go to the abattoir Wonderland. I have to wonder if some of the blame for this doesn't lie at your own feet.
Well, I mean, it's not as if the others were that much more enticing. I mean, this is one in a prison.
That is very popular.
Is it?
Admittedly with a captive audience.
Also, I may not know a lot about reindeer, but I do know the difference between a reindeer and a large dog with a coat hanger tied to its head.
Well, if you'll forgive me saying, bully for sir.
All right, well, what about the ice skating then? I mean, it's a lovely idea, but should you not have checked that the lake had frozen over?
Well, with the best one in the world, we can't control the weather.
Now, for your information, Santa's Grotto ends with an O and not a Y.
Well, we've done a lot of research. I mean, this is a dialect issue. I mean, that's the original Scandic spelling of...
That's it, yes.
...of grotto.
Right.
I'm sorry if that's gone over your head, but no, it's all about an utterly authentic experience.
Well, authentic. I mean, so how would you defend your choice of the actor portraying Father Christmas?
I thought she was excellent.
She put her heart and soul into it, but she's 24 years old. I just don't believe she was a father.
Well, I think that's a little judgmental of you, sir. I mean, this is supposed to be the season of goodwill.
The so-called Ice Kingdom was very underwhelming, and the queue for it was completely unacceptable. By the time it was our turn to see it, the light had stopped working when you opened the freezer cabinet door.
Well, of course, at certain times of the year, it's dark all day round, and that is an experience that we've helped to recreate for your benefit.
Is that why we all had to be blindfolded as we came in?
That is certainly one of the reasons.
Yes.
Can I take mine off now? It's been 6 days.
Yes. Well, you may remove everything in that case.
Thank God for that. We're entirely satisfied now. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Tim and John. Let's try that the other way around. This time, Miles and Barry, you are the dissatisfied customers demanding your money back, and Tim and John, you're manning the phones on an adoption agency helpline. So, again, your job is to explain why Miles and Barry are not entitled to a refund. So, you go.
Hello, how can we help you?
Hello. Well, we're upset, actually.
I'm very sorry.
I confirm that.
We are both very upset. It's a very lengthy procedure, obviously, to adopt. I went through the paperwork, I looked at your website, and I was just expecting one a lot younger. And you're what are you?
Septuagenarian, I think, is the word sometimes used.
Oh, hello, Barry, is that you? Hello, Barry, how are you? You getting on all right? Yeah.
Well, he does not look like that in the photo.
No, that's true, but you know, the photo was taken
when he first came here.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you know, several weeks ago, really several weeks ago.
Tell them what you asked for.
Right, I wanted to have a baby. That's what I wanted to adopt. Right, and then this turns up. I rang up. I should have spotted the signs, obviously. I rang up and said, I'm coming around to collect him. You said, it's all right, he gets free bus travel.
baby was left on the doorstep of my predecessor's predecessor, he was a baby.
He was.
But this is... it's been difficult for both of us, hasn't it?
It has indeed.
I mean, because I did a lot of shopping before. I mean, that baby grow, how tight is that?
I know that... the nappies don't fit.
But that said, putting them on is a dream. He does not complain. I'm not saying... It's not been all bad, has it? I mean, of course there are good signs. Of course there are. I mean, he's taken to the bottle.
Yeah, we found he did that here as well. The key is to lock the cabinet at night.
And he does sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, like a koala.
So what are you complaining about then?
Well, this is not what
Trade
either of us asked
Descriptions
for.
Act.
And what's more, the workload, because I know how often you have to change a baby, but this is unbelievable.
Well, all I can suggest is that you put him in a basket and then either pop him on a church doorstep or possibly just put him in the river and hope he's the new Moses.
Thank you for calling.
Well, our next game takes a look at the fascinating world of the greetings card. The greetings card first originated in ancient China in 221 BC, the year of the moon pig. At Christmas time, it's customary for businesses to send greetings cards to those who've worked for them during the year. And the I'm sorry I haven't a clue team are no different. Today, we received this card, whose embossed envelope reveals it came from the office of the Director General of the BBC himself. And I'll just open it now. So, yes. And it says, get better soon. Right, well, in this round, the teams will attempt to guess the endings to some lines taken from genuine greetings cards, all right? So we'll start with you, John, I think. Here's a Christmas card message. See the Christmas pudding with the holly on the top. There's currants and almonds. I'll eat so much I'll pop. We made a wish as we mixed it up, just like we always do.
But I see you're still coming for Christmas, so it looks like it didn't come true.
It goes for happiness in the new year from all of us to you. Barry, here's one for you. Is a message from happy 99th birthday card. Today's your 99th birthday. Happy birthday will be sung. And then before you know it...
funeral bells will be rung.
You'll be 100 years young. Tim, here's a Valentine's Day card. I see you every morning on my way to work, and sometimes in the evening. That's an extra perk. I'd love to get to know you, but you never look my way, so...
That's it, then.
It actually says, so I thought I'd give you this card on this St. Valentine's Day. Miles, here's a card wishing a happy Festival of Light. Dress up in your best for the Festival of Lights. There's great fun to be had for 5 days and nights. There's feasting and fireworks. And for the finale...
we're going to dig up and resurrect the corpse of Walter Raleigh.
We'll all
Am I
sing...
close?
No, well, very well, it rhymed, so, you know. We'll all sing as one, have a happy Diwali. And here's some for any of you to have a go at. This is a farewell to an employee card. It's been a giggle and it's been fun just having you around, but soon you'll be leaving. Now a new job has been found. You'll now have different colleagues to share your working day.
Bob, you don't work here anymore. You have to go away.
What about this? It's the Mother's Day card. It takes a certain something to be a perfect mum. Someone who will stand by you no matter what you've done. Someone who can understand and wipe away the tears.
Someone who will lie in court on your behalf so you're out in 7 years.
And here's a pregnancy card. Congratulations to you both. Your child is on the way, a tiny babe to share your life, to sleep, to dream, to play. Will it have its mummy's nose or daddy's smiling eyes?
Oh, mummy's gym instructor's chin. Well, what a nice surprise.
A baby boy or baby girl, life's wonderful surprise. Congratulations on a new cat. You've a brand new family member, a very special cat. It's fallen squarely on its feet, we can be sure of that.
Sadly, he fell through the window of our 7-story flat.
It's a better home would not be found, of that I'm sure. Oh, who cares what it really says? Here's a get well soon card. I hope you'll soon be on the mend and the pain's now easier to bear.
But it'll teach you to not dive into a pool when the water isn't there.
And here's sorry you lost your job. I was sorry to hear your news today. Some jobs just aren't meant to last.
But it's hard to cope with the pressure, Jack, of the glories of the past.
And here's a card to convey 100th birthday wishes. Instead of counting candles or tallying the years, contemplate your blessings as your 100th birthday nears. Another year is a happy gift, so cut your cake and say...
Something very racist, Gran, in your old familiar way.
And here's a 21st birthday card. So now you're 21 years old, and here's a line to say, how many happy joys are wished for you upon this day? And just another word or so about the future, too.
We don't yet know the full implications of leaving the EU.
Finally, a specialist card to say thank you to a bone marrow donor. You didn't even know me when you were told we were a match. You went through all that pain, not even sure on the first batch. Your bone marrow is the miracle that I had been praying for.
And our Labrador's beside himself. Is there any chance of more?
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there's just time to fit in a quick round of Home Appliance Lovers Film Club. Samantha's been furnishing a new flat and recently welcomed in a diminutive household appliance salesman in order to test his wares. She greatly admired his hot point. She said it packed a substantial load, and by the end, little Henry had passed her suction test with flying colours. In this round, teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest the titles of films likely to prove popular with fans of the kitchen or household appliance. Barry, you can start.
Full Kettle Jacket.
John.
The Breville Wears Prada.
Tim.
The world is not enough.
Miles.
A clockwork clock.
Samsung and Delilah.
The Dirty Oven.
Fridge on the River Kwai.
Return to blender.
About a boiler.
My left foot spa.
Beetlejuicer.
Bram Stoker's spatula.
All quiet on the Western front-loading washer-dryer.
Death whisk.
12 years a sieve.
Bring me the head of Alfredo gas oven.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the fetid fart of fate is released on the treadmill of time and the gym member of mortification realises there's no running away from it, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself and our audience here in Hull, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Finnemore and Miles Jupp were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith.